Good morning on this Thursday morning here in the United Kingdom. It is me, KhaosRising, and I'm here with you today with a big old face today. Look at it, all in its ugly decking glory. Apologies for the sunlight over here, it's coming straight from a window. I hope everyone is doing well. And today, it says I'm on Gran Turismo Sport, but actually, I'm doing my Q&A. Said I'm going to do it, but it's coming up on Gran Turismo because all this lovely space up over here and the atmosphere and everything else is going to be one of my FIA races and my only FIA win. So I'm going to start that off and start having a look through some, keyword some, Mayday, looking at you, of the questions that have been put down in Discord for me. So I'm going to start the race. It's only 29 minutes. It's annoying because I had quite a decent quality lap, I thought, but hey ho, it is what it is. Oh my god, the lighting looks so shit off that window. It's a nightmare today. So that's going to load.
Morning TJ.
Good morning chat. I hope you guys are well. Any chat questions that come up, I will answer them at the end, purely to the fact that I got all the questions on Discord first. So let's go through the basic questions to start with. I think it's probably the smartest one. So my name's TJ. Yes, that is my real name.
Thought that was a Sunderland top for a sec. Sorry to offend TJ. LOL. Morning mate. Emoji grin. Emoji hot beverage. Skipping the rest.
Yeah, I've got my cup of tea over here.
Hi
actually,
guys, emoji grin.
So yeah, I am TJ. If you didn't already know through the Discord, there I am starting in pole. Let's go GRT colours. Anyway, I'll let Gemini critique the rest of those whilst I carry on chatting shit. So yeah, I'm TJ. Yes, that is my real name.
Hippie.
Yes, it is only 2 letters. I am 32 years old. Yes, I actually am.
I just made a coffee. Emoji grin. Good timing.
I am. My birthday is actually in 2 weeks. It's the 10th of Feb. So might somehow do something a little bit different for my birthday. Haven't decided yet. Might do a birthday stream. Thing is, it's a Monday, so it's a bit of a shit day.
Why is Paul so mean to me?
Is that a question that you want answering, or just open statement there, Jay? Because I'm suspecting that's from you. So yeah, I live in the UK, southwest, Somerset, all around the cider drinkers. So yes, answering one of Mayday's questions. Oh no, I think it was Boomers. My favourite beverage is cider. Actually, it's a company called Strongbow Dark Fruits.
I need an answer.
It's actually made in Herefordshire. It's not actually made in Somerset, but it's all not too bad. Football teams or soccer teams or just sports teams in general. Yes, I'm a Southampton fan. I do have it on not flip, hence you can't really play see behind me. But yeah, I'm a Southampton fan when it comes to UK football. I do follow American football when I remember and I'm actually paying attention. Unfortunately, to most of you, I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. So sorry, not sorry. Don't follow baseball. Don't follow basketball. Don't follow Aussie rules. Sorry to Dragon and Dive Bombs. I did try to watch it at one point. Obviously, in cricket, I do try to keep an eye on it if I can. Let's see if I love how that's an amazing camera angle to start there. There we go. Warm up. There we go. My glorious sign. Still actually quite like that one, surprisingly. But anyway, as that one starts, I'll hop on. So you can achieve amazing driving information as well. Can't see my tyres though, they will be hidden, but my wires were pretty good in this one. So as that one starts off in turn 1, don't really think there's anything else from the basics. I'm single, if you haven't been guessed, have no idea of downstairs.
Gentlemen, a short view back to the past. 30 years ago, Niki Lauda told us take a monkey, place him into the cockpit and he is able to Emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears.
So I'm looking forward
Can you turn the race volume down a bit?
Race volume down, let me see what I can do. Is it that bad today, is it? Is that better? I haven't heard anything on my end. If there is any other audio issues, what I'll do is I'll just open up a PlayStation Party if it's that loud. So then I'll do that. Apologies for the blue screen. Paul's actually invited me to a PlayStation Party, but that's from yesterday, so I'm just going to create a party for a moment. I really should have made it private, so it's going to be blue screen again in a second. How's that? That's the thing with obviously party and game, you really do miss the audio differential between the two. But yeah, let me get on Discord and I'll have a look at some of Mayday's questions. So I'm not necessarily going to answer them in Mayday's correct order because he has stuck a few interesting ones in there purely for the lols. So the first one he put up was, how long have I been playing racing games for? To be fair, I've always been a racer. I think the first Gran Turismo I had was Gran Turismo, I think I had 2 and 3 on the PlayStation 2, but then I did like Crash Team Racing when that originally came out. Formula 1 I was a fairly big fan of, so did that quite a bit. So yeah, probably
Paul.
6,
Why
7,
is
8,
Paul so mean to me?
Something like that. How long have I had my wheel? Most of you, if you did know my
Morning,
wheel,
Paul.
I acquired
Tips don't lie, man. Van Southampton.
Favourite car track combo? I've got to be fair in Mayday, I haven't really got one. If you were forcing me one with a gun at the side of my head, you'd probably then pull the trigger, because I'd probably just say minis at Horse Thief, because I just think that's a stupidly fun combo. I'm sorry, you are now probably going to drop a dislike, but that's just the way I feel. I don't get me wrong, there are some other better combos, like
Jim Love hurts, emoji rolling on the floor laughing, emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
You know. Favourite food? It's a weird one for me on that one, because to be fair, I just like chicken, but then I like pizza, I like lasagna, pasta, that sort of thing. I know looking at the shape of me, you probably think it was just fucking chocolate, but no, I do like other foods. To be honest, yeah, I'd probably say pizza, to be fair. And favourite beer, I did answer that already. Yeah, I'm a cider drinker, so obviously all the apples, but it's not actually apples because it's dark fruits. So I think that's like berries, blackcurrants, raspberries, that sort of thing. So it's nice, it's very sweet, and I have a bit of a sweet tooth, so...
Yeah, that's what my ex told me when she gave me an ass whopping for being a bad man.
Lol. Have I got any pets? We've always had dogs, not really cat
Cider
people.
drinker.
We've always had dogs.
We've got a farmer, lol.
So yeah, we've always had dogs. Haven't got one currently at the moment. It's just not suitable with current lifestyles and how things are going IRL, really. So how many people have I punched in the face? I am a lover, I am not a fighter, and I do not scrap, not even when drunk. Even though I've very much been tempted with some people that have irritated me before, but I do not fight. That's why I shoot people in the face on Siege, or try to anyway. Siblings, basically I'm an only child. That's the way it's going to stay. If you really want to ask more, then it's not something to say live on YouTube, so that's where that's going to sit. Have I been to the States? No, but I very much want to. I've got friends in Tampa that I haven't actually spoken to in about a year. Now I've got you guys. I very much do want to try and get over to the States if I can do.
Get those likes in friends.
Very much on the list. Love how the fact that my eye just deviates that way because I look down at the camera to see that I look like a twat. So it's all good fun so far. 27 comments and 8 people viewing. See, this mug is spot on for this time of the morning. I'm not even answering that one, Mayday. That is just gonna. I'm just gonna say no. Anyway, 717 on my original gamer tag. So obviously my main PSN is TJ Deacon 717. The 717 came up as my lucky number is 17. If you hadn't guessed, so it's kind of like a mix of that. But I used to be on Xbox, and I tried to set up a clan amongst my friends. So it's also where Chaos actually came from. Is I named it for somebody else. But I feel that I'm not Havoc anymore for what I did have. I'm now more Chaos. So yeah, it was Havoc 717, Chaos 616, Adman 818, and then a couple of others that were doing 515 and 414 amongst our like little friends group. But that's where the 717 came from. And then I just kept it really, and like I say, 17 is my lucky number, so 17 or 717 ends up being my car numbers, so it just kind of works well together, and it's just stuck with me. So that would be for that one. And I can't answer the one about public liability insurance for interacting with pets in the UK, because
Hunty's still in his hidey hole, lol. Hey y'all, emoji waving
Josh
hand.
has asked, what car did I learn to drive in? I learned to drive in a
Morning Rob, emoji grin, emoji hot beverage.
Petrol manual. It was a nice little car.
TJ, is that why you own a Boeing 717? Emoji see no evil.
Mate, the size of me, mate, I'm not built like a plane. So yeah, my first car, which was a question from Heppo, it's something you Americans most likely will never know unless you Google it, unfortunately. There was a British manufacturer known as Rover, R-O-V-E-R, and they used to make this really stupidly small box called a Metro. It might have somehow ended up over in other parts of Europe, but in England it's basically a small box. Comparing it to things these days, if you ever remember like what the Ford KAs were, the small ones, not the Focus, the Fiestas, but it was like the KAs. They were the small things that were just really irritating to most people that ever
Did it end up in a ditch? Emoji see no evil.
One of those. I've answered part of Zero Calls already in the chat, or in that Discord one, because he'd asked for me several times about sticking him up a Call of Duty link in Discord, which I have done. And he also asked about the PlayStation 3 games.
But Paul, you have a Boeing too. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears. We've all heard it, don't lie. Emoji happy tears.
On what timings, what the games are, that sort of thing. Sims 4's due in on February next month. There's a high possibility I'm going to pick that up just so I can do some stupid stuff in there. Unfortunately, I watch Grey Still Plays on YouTube, and yeah, I have some sort of intrigue of killing everyone inside the building.
I live in the middle of an airfield, hippie. Emoji dizzy face.
Airfield, GG's. So yeah, like I said, that's a possibility. I think Sims is probably the only interesting one for me on the next one, but then saying that, there is a free shooter coming up next month, so who knows, if we all pick it up and it's actually a decent game, there might be that onto the channel as well. Don't know yet. What else have we got? Paul, I'm ignoring that one. Redstone, I've partially answered yours, which was obviously first GT game. I think it was either 2 or 3. My main memory of it was purely the fact of you were able to buy second-hand cars straight away at the beginning of the game before you can go out and race in the competitions, which I thought was brilliant. That was not a corner penalty. I disagree with that, but hey ho, it is what it is. Gad, if we could get everyone on track together, what event would I create?
Well, alright, so today we're gonna shot the guy behind the screen. It's TJ Interviewer. New slug, damn it.
Ultimate creation and try and get everyone racing. To be honest, I very much would just like. I know it's a very big thing, but I think for me it's a small thing. But just the ability on Gran Turismo to do a driver change, of like actually like setting up like 2-man teams, and then just do like an endurance race or something. Yeah, I think that's the one thing that it's missing on Gran Turismo, is just the ability to do the driver changes, because obviously they do them at the World Finals, but then you have
driver change
there.
would be awesome.
Why can't you have a driver change option of setting up a 2-man team when you go into the pits or go tyres, fuel, do you want to change driver? Then you
we could sort of do it,
and then possibly have the dynamic or animation of opening the door, your driver getting out, because we have the driver, we put the suits on it. I don't know if that is like a major thing they can add or can't add, but yeah, I would actually just like to get a decent amount, because in theory from a 16 lobby that technically makes it a 32-man lobby. You're obviously running the same car, so it doesn't really matter because it's an endurance, but that makes it a 32 lobby just purely by the ability of having a 2-man swap. Like I said, that's just purely my space. You guys will give me thoughts and comments in a second once I've finished going through Discord. But yeah, that would be awesome. Obviously, and the ability to somehow get everyone on the same time slot. I'm looking at you, Redstone, and possibly Jack if you can have a late night. He'll kill me for that later. Boomer asked what my dream car was. It's actually quite an interesting one, because my dream car isn't like something that I will never actually ever obtain. My dream car is quite restrained in what I want. All I actually want is a Mitsubishi Evo 10 Jap spec. So obviously being an import, but it'd end up with like the wide body kit and a full done up engine, NOS, the full kit. But to be fair, I'll probably use the NOS on for Purge, like you used to on a couple of Need Speed games. But yeah, that's actually my dream car, is just a Evo 10 Jap spec. I am quite a simple person. Paul, don't answer that. Favourite alcoholic beverage? That one has been answered. Best looking female celebrity? That's a real difficult question, because if you didn't know, I'm a bit of a wrestling fan, so I do quite like a fair few of the WWE female superstars. Alexa Bliss comes quite high on the list, so does Selena Vega. But to be fair, I think the one that always holds a little place in my heart is an ex-WWE superstar. Her name is Summer Rae. Her real name is Danielle Moinier. Very much one of my favourite females. If to get away from wrestling, probably Kaylee Kuko, that played Penny in Big Bang. Probably would go for those two. Say that Ariel Grande's not too bad, but to be fair, at 32 that's a bit wrong, so we'll leave that as it is. I'm guessing Stacey's given up and has stopped talking to me, because I now can't hear her, so thank you very much, Stacey, for giving up on me. Favourite band was a request from Boomer, and I'm actually a massive Paramore fan. I adore Paramore. Hayley's amazing. Hayley's new single Simmer that she's just recently released, especially after Laughter, with all the stuff with mental health that she's gone through, I think is just amazing. Full 100 respect for her. I've seen her live, sounded awesome. On my own personal Instagram I've got 2 videos, because I actually went on my own, I didn't go with anyone. But yeah, Paramore very much just adore. Any other bands? I quite like 21 Pilots, Biffy Clyro for the Scottish group. To be fair though, I actually have a very large mix. Oh, Stacey's talking, that's right, and I thought because everyone had stopped. But yeah, I can't a lot of dance music as well, surprisingly. Obviously Paramore definitely my favourite band, but I love a load of bit of EDM at the moment, a bit of drum and bass, just something to like hold my energy up. It's obviously what I prefer when I go out drinking, is listen to a decent bit of EDM. It's what trying to hold you up when you're when the alcohol's letting you down, so to say. So that's on that one. And shock surprise, no, you're not getting my credit card number, and you definitely ain't having the code for it, so unlucky. So that is that. So let me load up the chat and see what chaos has occurred in here. And if anyone has asked any other questions, let me scroll back to the top. So,
you didn't mention me as
Gemini.
favorite female. WTF.
I'll catch that one up in a moment. Hold on. Thought that was a Sunderland top. Yeah, you're fine, hippie. No, it's a Southampton top. Just making a coffee. Good timing. Question: why is Paul so mean to me? I feel very much that he knows that he never can be you, so he's just masking his insecurities about it. Have that, Paul.
Stacy is mad now.
Yeah, I can hear Stacey's back. She's woken up again. Obviously a little stint in rehab, and while I haven't streamed for a while, she decided she doesn't want to disappear on me, so thank you very much, Stacey. I do appreciate it. Heppo, short view back to the past. 30 years ago, Nicky Lauda told us, take the monkey place in the cockpit. He was able to drive a car 30 years later. Sebastian told us. I do know what you mean with that one. Formula 1 is obviously something else that I do follow. Sorry, just reaching my cup of tea. Yes, I'm British, I love a cup of tea. I ain't got a cup of tea, it's not going to count on Monster or cider, so that's sorted. Hello, Paul. Blessing getting the bin with the band Southampton comment. That's what my ex-wife told her. Yeah, but I'm not from Somerset, I just live in Somerset. Hi Mike, hello dude. Mate, if I owned one it'd be different. And that is it. That's because you're not female, Tim. Oh, you meant Stacey's favourite female. Well, let's be fair, that is very much on... Gemini has introduced us to Stacey, and Stacey does a very good job looking after all of our YouTube comments and sorting out the idiots in Discord, which to be honest she doesn't do that often, but to be fair, she sorts Dragon out, so it's kind of worth it, I guess.
You got it.
But it's all still good fun. So if anyone does have any messages or actually other questions that I haven't covered and you want to know a bit more, we've still got another 5 laps of this race that is going on in the background, which is my one and only FIA win, if you weren't already aware, in my lovely self-designed. It's quite an interesting one because I think I ended up going on the best. I think I'm in on this lap because I think it was mediums and hards. The hards was like a half decent tyre, but you ended up having to switch to mediums halfway through. Well, I think hards was the preferred tyre. This was like the first race of 2 seasons ago, November, where this was track 1 in Group 4. Obviously not. I'll say, looking at to be fair, my lap times were really consistent during this, so I was quite surprised. I don't actually know what the gap is at the moment between first and second. He's quite far back. I think he's about 10-15 seconds off me. It's probably less than that, because I know on my pit stop I ended up dropping down to, I think it was about 3rd. So if you look up in the top right, you've got that little gaggle just coming up to where the penalty marker was. I think I dropped back to about there. I did some half decent practice around that and it was all really good. But yeah, it was mediums and hards, picked up a bit of fuel, to be honest, I just love this track. It's quite surprising because all the way through it I just had issues on all my warm-ups, and then I think I was only a CS rating when I did this race, and I very much didn't put in a particularly brilliant pre-qualifying lap, so I think it put me down in a lower split than to what I actually should have been, and ended up, the qualifying lap I ended up sticking on pole by like half a second on like my last flying lap, so it very much did what it did. And as you can see at the moment, I am running away, but I do have my pit stop still to make. I have had one dodgy lap on lap 7, as you can see on that right hand side. I did the 1:44.1. There's my pit stop, straight in from a set of hards with 17% fuel. On goes a set of mediums. Lighting inside there is horrendous. Fill up with 33% and out I go. I'm tucking behind first place. I thought I came back out in third, but to be fair, as you can see, they're not that far behind me. But well, I've got a brand new set of medium tyres, 4.5 laps in a dream. The race is on to try and chase down that SLS. But guys, I'm guessing you've got no other questions for me. There is only 2 people watching me sit here and chat shit. One of them is myself. So I am guessing that there are no other questions that anyone does have for me. The relays I hope to do, or to get up and started again soon. I need to speak to Arden Blue, who I'm going to try and make as team captain, so it looks like it's going to be an old Jev versus GRT relay, which I'm very much looking forward to, but we need to get things set in plan for that. Anything based on Discord, it is as it comes. Anything that needs putting on, I'll sort out. We've got Bertman's events starting on, no, we got GRT FIA, that starts this Sunday.
What Manu in official season?
When is the Manu's official season? I'm guessing it's going to be April, May. It depends if they're trying to do another 4 months of it again. So I'm guessing that's going to be the plan for that one, Tim. I loved Jonesy's brake check in the zone there, but he's run wise. And there we go, a little nudge nudge to try and get him behind me to get my slipstream, but being in the Jaguar, I've got more pace than him. So there's me back in the lead, and off I trot. Don't think that's the end of it though. I think there is still a little bit more to go with us. Paul, I'm going to kill you for that one, but to be fair, the amount of shit I've given it for the last couple of days, I'm not surprised. G'day Rob, didn't realise you popped in. Don't know where Hunting is, haven't seen him. I don't know if I actually take the fastest lap of the race. I've got a funny thing I did. I think I did actually get the hat trick, so I ended up with fastest lap, pole position and race win. Well, technically it'd be the full Grand Slam because I didn't start. I did have quali. So, yeah, if you need decals doing, give us a shout. I don't go back to work till, I think it's about 2-3 weeks now. I think it's just after my birthday I've got to go back to work. Well, I'm assuming I'm going back to work. If something goes wrong, I do have another job lined up, but it means I will definitely not be online as much. So I'm very much hoping to stay where I am. If you didn't know, I'm a barman. I work in a pub. Well, I work in a bar. I can't call it a pub because it's not actually a pub. It's a bar on a holiday site that's open to the public. So it is what it is. I literally don't think I've got anything else, guys. I know I very much stream if and when I want. I was actually expecting to be a Gran Turismo update this week. actually out today, and there isn't. So that means we are not getting any new cars
It
this week.
worked in a nightclub and a brasserie.
Nice. I spent a lot of time in nightclubs. I don't think I could. Thing is, because of where I live, everyone seems to know everyone. I couldn't really work in one of our local pubs or local bars. But then saying that though, if where I currently am falls in its face, I do have an opportunity in one of our local bars, so local pubs. So it is what it is. It's the industry I want to be in. There we go.
I was a bouncer for a bit.
Nice guys. Almost like we should work together and just make our own that were like bar chain or something. GRT Alcoholics. Sorry, GRT AA. The Alcoholics Anonymous. So yeah, I actually don't have much more. We've got 2 more laps of the race to go. It's only a 29-minute race. I was just going to purely chat whilst this was going on. I've wanted to get this up and live for a while now, and thought it was
We
a
are
good
the GRT in emoji happy tears.
GRT in. Yeet. Yeah, so if you hadn't realised, that is obviously one of my liveries on that car. I probably do need to change it and stick the new decals on it. If you are a GRT follower of KhaosRising, get the new decals please. I spent a lot of time and effort working on those for everyone's benefit. Enra's got them on the cars, I've got them on the cars, and Enra has made some very good use out of them already. I know Hippie in your stream yesterday you picked them up. Tim Man, you've got them as well, so thank you very much. Hippie, your number board's obviously out. I think I need to do the tribal. I think I've put out all the number boards, but I need to release the tribal on friends only. So that's something I'm going to do after this. Actually, probably what I'll do is I'll do it whilst I'm still in stream, because then I can't forget. And I'll show off all my amazing decals in the GRT stream. I do have the PNGs for all of them. So, pardon me, tea's thrown back up. So, for any of the decals I have made, I've obviously had to make a PNG first and then convert to SVG. If you would like any colour changes to be made to them, let me know. I can change them and then re-SVG them if you want a certain colour. I'm working on green ones for Gad at the moment because I saw him running his Lambo the other day, but the white number board just doesn't look white, doesn't look right on the black and green car. So I'm doing a black and green number board for it to stand out a bit, or stand out, for it to make it pop a bit more. So yeah, colour variation is always available. Just all you got to do is message me. I do most of it on my phone or my laptop behind me. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I need to do Super Formula, so I'll put the results up for that. I would, to be fair, I could just do it now and get away with not putting them up, because I did make quite a large mistake in the scorings of the last ones, so I'll make sure I get my algorithm set up properly. Now I've edited it, it should be okay, but I do apologise for that. But I thought it was going to be quite a close final. Actually, it wasn't. And to be honest, let's say that Laguna Seca race was difficult as hell. Fair credit for anyone that survived to the end of the race, because that was brutal. Hippie on his 4th was a brilliant job. There it is, across the line, let's go.
Enjoying the stream. Don't forget to like, subscribe and check out the links in the description.
Yes, thank you very much, Stacey. Saying we can't rename Nightbot Stacey, that would just work so much better. But yeah, so that's my FIA win. Minimal fuel.
Laguna was hard, man, just no rest, always turning.
Exactly. To be fair, on the run up beforehand, I was very much contemplating messaging Gemini and go, fancy changing track, and then Gad went, I would have snapped your hand off of that. It's like, oh. But anyway, Super Formula is going to be my track choices this time. It's not going to be Gemini's. Even though the boss is in charge and he does oversee most things.
I weirdly enjoyed it though.
Well, of course you did, Hippie. You came 4th, mate. You did a cracking job. The only downside is with seeing the replays is you don't get to see the Parc Ferme congratulations on the win thing. It's a bit of a shame, I think. I've got the screenshot for it somewhere, unless I deleted it. There it is, back to the lobby. So, what I'll do, because surprisingly I'm in my own library, I will pop up all the decals. Right, give me 2 seconds, let me shrink my head.
Was constantly thinking I was going to win.
Haha, yeah, I know the feeling. Advanced settings, 2 secs, guys, let me just shrink my head. Let's just go back down to wide, pop it down to the bottom corner and get out of the way. Bingo! There we go. My fat head's disappeared. Good afternoon, Gads, and it is afternoon. It's 2 minutes past 12 GRT time. So yeah, as you can see, guys, I have been pretty busy yesterday in uploading and getting number boards done for you
SF is not my forte.
Not everything is our forte, otherwise we'd be good at everything. But yeah, got everyone's number boards. See, all of these specifically are only friends only, so if you are friends with me you can use them, same as that one. That, the wings and the globe are also friends only. I think I might have that as friends only as well, but I've got a funny thing, I might have shared that publicly, I'm not sure. I've got a funny thing, these tags I might have made public because I wanted other people possibly to use them. But then let's be fair, they are our shorthand social media tags. The names on them do sit, so obviously that's the Insta tag, Discord, Patreon, Twitter and YouTube. Also more number boards, and here is the tribal. So let's get this up and shared. Like I say, it will be friends only. I'll put it all up as GRT Tribal. Hopefully you guys can make some use out of them as much as I have, because I've actually put it on the side of my new helmet. Don't laugh. You someone's laughing when I said on the side of my helmet. You are all filthy people. You all need to go wash your minds out with soap. No, I've called it Concept 1. To be honest, I haven't even called it that anyway. I somehow just haven't even spelt English, but hey ho. But yeah, all of the tribal is...
I'm sure Lavy and Tim will find lots of ways to utilize them. Emoji wink.
Yeah, Tim's seen them, Tim knows what they are, and Tim's very much looking forward to them. I'll show you the new helmet design I've just done. Hippie, I suspect you're going to want a copy because it's basically our colours. But yeah, it's same as the wings and globe. Copy paste or put it where you want it, duplicate it out, and then change the pieces. Obviously, they're all colour changeable when I share them, so all the options are going to be there. But as I say, it's only going to be friends only because I don't want everyone getting it. Don't get me wrong, I know I've put the work in and it very much would be amazing to see elsewhere, but that's not the case. So once again, GRT Tribal will be the tags. I think Wings and Globe is surprisingly GRT Wings and Globe, or Wings Globe. Haven't got that one. Colour can modify, those are there, they stay in shapes. So I say I've tried my best for coming up with different ideas and different designs to try and make things more unique amongst ourselves. Don't get me wrong, I know I come up with some wacky and wonderful designs, but that is as it is. So yes, that's number 2. They all do interlock and do look perfectly gorgeous as well. I always make sure I have to change it to friends only first, otherwise I forget and I publicly share shit. I've done that one before, then I have to remove it and then re-upload it again. Right then, so another GRT Tribal. If you weren't actually aware, guys, the reason why I'm specifically making certain things friends only is because there are more than one GRT group out in Gran Turismo. Gold Rusher is around. There is, I think, at least one other one I've seen that's just recently come up as well. But they made their stuff public as well. So obviously, unless it's obviously stating global, then I might make it public. But otherwise, it's staying as a friends only. It keeps it inside with us, and we can keep the uniqueness of the work that we're putting in. So it might sound selfish at times, but I don't want everyone using the same stuff. Sorry to use a banned word. When Gatto used all of his GRTs and put them out into the ether, some of the Gold Rusher were using that decal, so the originalness and the uniqueness of that decal, or that font at least, very much has disappeared. So that is why when we made our changes a while ago, I was very much trying to move away from the brushstroke to rebrand and refine the new identity, which obviously was started with Rocketman with his amazing hand draw, and it's just slowly edited. We tried to do a lot of work on that hand edit. So much time between myself and Josh. I know Josh put a lot of time into that. Then obviously Emperor Buttocks, Sean, has joined the fold. He has very much been very helpful with SVGs and everything else that has been going on and going down, and he did 3 very basic brand logos. One of them, which I now know is the Formula 1 font, which had the connecting G, the R, and then the T on the side. I now know obviously that's the Formula 1 font, because that's how I've managed to get everything else done in that GRT, in that one there, because all the fonts match. Now I realise that if I'd known, I would have got it done a lot quicker and saved myself about 20 hours of pain and suffering. But hey ho, it is what it is. Once again, guys, I'm chatting honk. But like I say, I will try and get some more number boards done today. I'm in very much the flow of things. Bertman, I think you're on the list. If you hear me, that's on the one. Yours is on the trek to do. To be honest, I've got the main contributors that are either elite or very active team members. Obviously Sean has his, which I was very much happy to do. I've sent that to him. He's shared that himself because he has turned it negative. If you do want any negative decals doing, to Sean or let me know. I know how to make them. I don't know how to use them properly. So Enra and Sean, Emperor Buttocks, those are the guys you need to speak to regarding working negatives properly. I've tried them. I know the premise of it. I just don't think I'm smart enough to do it. I'm happy using what I've got. So that is number 4 shared on friends only. They are all out in the open, guys. So very much looking forward for you to seeing those. Obviously I have name tags. And I have a complete number set. If anyone wants something different on the numbers, they are all up on GT. They are all shared. The only thing I haven't actually got shared was that original Wings and Shield, because I was the only one who was using it, so I kept it to myself. I know you could say it was a little bit selfish of me, but hey, what are you gonna do? But yes, so let me see if I can bring up my helmet design, because this is the new one I finished last night. Can I view it, please? No. Oh, okay, I have to go in the editor. Hold on 2 secs. So yeah, as you can tell by the colours, I've got a bit intricate. It's because of a decal I found, and this is what you can do with a little bit of practice, or ask someone that knows what they're doing. Obviously, the head. There we go. Take a look at this bad boy. Look at that. Good morning, Dive Bombs.
Good morning, Danny.
By the way, I am currently streaming if you weren't aware.
I am aware of that.
Sound. But yeah, that is my new helmet design, which has also got the wings on the front of the visor. It's got the new tribal just in there, and I honestly think that looks fucking amazing. Global Team Racing, got the globe, got the wings, 4 stagger.
Newest emoji hard eyes.
Hippie, if you want one, I can easily switch one over for you if you do want a copy. All I need to do is change the number on the chin and obviously change the Chaos to Hippie and make that as natural decal for you as well. But yeah, I think the comment, it just looks so good. I didn't think the tribal was going to work, but yet the tribal with the wings just looks absolutely amazing. I know that obviously the globe stands out and it is very much the one thing that doesn't fit the helmet, but it actually does because of what we are, Global Team Racing. I just think that looks really sweet. So if anyone wants edits of that one, that is available. And shock surprise, there is, if you hadn't noticed, there is a race suit for it as well, as I bring that up now. This has actually got the actual decal. Are you going to load up for me? No, it's not. It's got, well, let me zoom in. Oh well. But yeah, so there we go. It's got the full GRT on the top. It's got the wings and the shield in there. Social media note on the front. And boom. Number board on the back. So it is personalised for yourselves. I personally think the combination of those two looks absolutely sick. But that is purely my opinion. We all have different tastes of what we like. And if you haven't seen, if I load up my car designs, I have very much tried to copy that in other places. So if I load up my Group 4 Supra, I've spent a lot of time doing designs on these. Here we go. And there is the Group 4 Supra with the new decals that I've spent on it. I haven't got the tribal on the car, but the wings look mental. Look at that. If you do want versions of these, let me know. I can easily change numbers over for everyone if they're even wanted. But if not, I will just personally run them myself. I guess that's the whole thing of when you're creating liveries and that. You do them for your own taste, and if you like them, you like them. If no one else doesn't, then no one else doesn't. But yeah, that's me Group 4. I've got a Group 3 as well, but also because of Hippie's one make, which is due soon. There we go. We have got a one make variation as well.
I will make sure I will use them.
As long as you are friends with GRT KhaosRising, they will be available to you. Unfortunately on this one, a couple of decals have had to be removed because someone took them out of the game, which is very disappointing. So I'm going to end up coming back onto this one after stream or at some point to add a bit more sponsorship.
Not this Monday, but next. TJ, emoji thumbs up.
So it's not going to be the
dive.
1st February, not going to be the first Monday in Feb, it will be the one after. Okie dokie, but then you will have this colourful biatch roaming around in your race. I need to sort the back fin out and get that one set. Probably going to remove the centre line now because I've probably got it sorted that I don't need to use it. So
how
I'll
much
peel that
woodchuck
one away.
cider would a woodchuck chug if the woodchuck cider?
Not enough. I always forget that your Revoon Hood bombs, I always forget it's you. But yeah, they're all out on share. I'll edit that one back up in a bit. I need to get my wheel on the go. So I need 800 grand to get a Group 2 Lexus ready for zombie speed. But well then there guys, I'm going to finish chatting honk and let you get back on with your day.
Actually no, it's this Monday, I just checked, ha ha ha.
Yeah, I thought it was this Monday. I was going to say, because next Monday, well, was
Only
it?
SFR so
31st is
cheap as
Friday.
chips.
Yep, the SFR, nice and small, nice and quick. What are you running it as? N4, the standard, or dropping it to N3? Just purely
You
so
Josh,
people can know.
emoji grin.
Yes, Josh, you very much need to drink more cider.
HH.
Triple H. It's all about the game, and how you play it. It's all about control, and if you can take it. Classic Motorhead.
2 liters before he passed out, Josh.
2 liters before
Emoji
he passed
happy
out.
tears.
Love it. But yeah, that is all my designs. I have got numerous other ones on numerous other cars. Some I've shared, some I haven't. As you can see, I've tried doing a go-kart. I haven't actually put it on the go-kart because that needs some work. A really
Kents
basic
maybe.
Tomahawk. There's a couple of my original designs, which was the yellows. They'll basically get changed as well. I need to get the Jags redone. I've got the NSXs to do, which is for the Aventum Super Cup. That was both mine and Jack's on the black and white flip. By the way, shout out to Hunty on his black and white idea. I have kind of nicked it for certain cars, but then you've seen my decal, so meh. But anyway, thank you very much, guys, for stopping by. I will let you go enjoy the rest of your Thursday and stop looking at my leg. Take care, all the best, and don't forget it's Thursday. So that means we will have the in-house Gran Turismo Sport.
If you're new to the stream, please leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
Thank you very much, Josh.
GRT Discord URL. See ya.
Thank you, Stacey. Indeed. See ya, take care. GRT lobbies will be tonight. Who knows? I might even come back in an hour and a half with a bit of Rocket League. I have no idea. It depends where I get taken. Otherwise, take care, have a great day. See you soon.